Hey guys, hey, how you guys are doing? Is you guys doing? Because today I'm going to be teaching you how to make crack slaw and just yammering at you for a little bit. Crack slaw is pretty much like ground meat and a shit ton of vegetables, just kind of, thrown in a wok and walked. Yesterday I had my girlfriend date. I don't know what those are called. I'm just gonna say friend, lady date stuff, like just going out with friends. Never had that before, so no wonder I didn't know what to call it. So yeah, we went out and we went to P.F. Chang's, and I had one of the most delicious things I've ever put in my mouth meats. Oh my god, it was the orange peel shrimp. My brain, I was like, please Lord, so good. We also got the lettuce cups, and those were delicious as well, but the stole the show was that scrimp. And then I saw they had some spare ribs that looked amazing, which we didn't get this. Then I went grocery shopping to get stuff for crack slaw, and then some stuff for me to eat. So here's what I do, and I've told you guys this before, but I have a shit ton more subscribers now, of people who watch who probably have not seen my older stuff. So I have to go to a grocery store, and when I go to the grocery store, at first I will pick up anything that I want. Anything that I want, because it'll come into my head. I want this. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that's good. And then I play devil's advocate in my head. I'm like, well, you can have that. No one would know you had that. You don't have to have a whole lot of that. I mean, you could just kind of drag it out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to eat the entire thing of ice cream. You know what I'm saying? So I do that, and then I play, devil's advocate when I'm like, well, what's that gonna do to your body, and how bad are you gonna feel, and are you gonna be sick, and don't you think that you shouldn't have that? And so I play a lot, like in my head. I'm like, talking myself off, the ledge of eating trash, like every time I go to the grocery store, which is sad, but it's also true. So I went in to Safeway, and of course, Elise buys this gelato, this caramel salted gelato, and this one's from Breyers, and it is so good. It ain't right. It just ain't right. So, having said that, I can't have none. I gotta keep my mitts off of it, so I don't buy it. If I don't buy it, then I can't eat it. Like, that's the way I do in my head. I'm like, if I did not purchase that, I don't have permission to eat it, so don't. There have been times where I've been desperate enough to just, go ask. And of course, if I ask for something, which I don't have to, but I would do it anyway because that's the way I grew up. You ask. You just don't walk into somebody's shit and just nom, 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 nom. You just don't do that. So I had picked up 2 of the Haagen-Dazs Trios. Not one. No, not one. I was like, this needs to last me a while, so I'm just gonna eat these over the course of probably the next week or 2. Not even a shit 2. Probably by the end of the week. So throughout the entire ride, I'm picking up stuff that, tons of vegetables. I've got, deli meat, because the stuff I bought at Walmart was disgusting. I bought a whole bunch of good stuff. I bought me some oranges. I bought, winter fruit, stuff like that, if I wanted a sugar fix. But I also bought a crap ton of sugar-free Jell-O and sugar-free popsicles. Now, here's my thing. I can have 2, 3, 4... Oh, I've never had more than that. But, like, Yuki! Could you not? Could you not? I'll wait till she's done because it's distracting. Could you not? Please and thank you. Look in your hootie haw while I'm on camera. I'd prefer if you didn't. Thank you. Anyway, so I picked up the sugar-free popsicles because they're 15 calories a piece, and I don't have to worry about carbs. And so I know that if I want something and I'm not satisfied because I want cheesecake or I want a muffin or I want something that is sinfully good, I can kind of steer myself away with it with, something sugar-free and not nearly as tasty, but it will work in a pinch. So I do a lot of that because at night, I'm hangry because I'm up until like 5 o'clock in the morning. So with my husband and I, I'm eating when he's eating, and then he's snacking, and I want a snack because we're watching movies and stuff all night long. And then I will reach for something that I shouldn't have because it's snacky time. It's snack time. I want snacks. Snacks. That little girl is the embodiment of me. And if you haven't seen that, that was probably really, really weird. So that meant I had to put back all that food that I picked up that I wanted to take home, but was not going to. So, I'm proud of myself in that way is that I am able to put I put everything back that I had picked up that I didn't need. I didn't bring anything home that was not approved for me to have. So, I bought a bunch of Beyond Burgers. There's only 3 carbs in one. I like them. I was supposed to do a taste test a while back, and I don't think I cooked it correctly because I didn't like it. This time, I cooked it for much, 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 much longer, and the texture and everything was much better. So I will be eating those because I put I won't say grill it, but you don't grill it like in a cast iron pan. Excuse me. Put it in a cast iron pan, get it super hot. You don't have to really put any oil in there, but you can if you want to. I usually put a little bit of grapeseed oil just so I know it won't stick. And then just cook it like you would a hamburger. And then I put cheese on it, and I put it on a plate with Dijon mustard and sometimes some sugar-free ketchup. And I have pickles, and I have banana peppers. I have avocado. A lot of times I add avocado to it, but I don't do any buns. I don't buy buns because I will eat them. I don't typically buy bread because I will eat it. Bagels like that. I will eventually go through it. So I had bought some Dave's Killer bread last week. And that is a mistake for me, even though it's super healthy, super delicious. It's sprouted. There's 21 grains and seeds in it. It's still not something that I need to be putting in my old pie hole. So there are times where I have issues with my addiction, and there's a lot of times where I have more of a control on it. And especially when I'm depressed, I have less of a control on it than I would like. So that makes me even more vulnerable. Well, in my head, it makes me feel even more vulnerable because not only do I not feel good, I hurt. I mentally hurt as well because I'm away from my husband, and with my chronic pain, now I have my ankle broken, so I can't even go and do all the fun stuff I want to. Lifting weights is all nice and good, and doing floor exorcisms, sure, by the power of God, I compel you. By the power of God. Stop it. what else was I going to tell you guys today? So yeah, I'm going to make the crack slaw probably in about 30 minutes, so you'll see little excerpts of that. I also wanted to talk about going back to the gym. I know a lot of times people are worried that people are going to judge you and they're going to look at you and they're going to make fun of you, and I think I can prove with the fact that I have a gigantic brace on my leg and the fact that I walked home on it by myself that nobody gives a shit about you in a gym. I'm just going to put that out. Ain't nobody give a shit about you, girl. And nope. I had a damn near death experience where the bike was falling on me and ain't nobody come over there. Even the guy that was sitting 2 seats beside me didn't get off his fucking phone to come see if I was alright. Nope. 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 People passed me. I was holding my ankle. I was rubbing it. I was like, God dang, that hurt. You know, I had tears in my... Nobody came. They don't care about you at the gym. The only time I've ever had anybody come say something to me is when they see my little wings of freedom, or, you know, because when you're weightlifting, your little arm meats are all waving, or they've seen me in the ladies' room where I'm getting dressed, or if they see me in the pool and they've seen my leg meats and all the other floaty stuff that happens to be out there. But as far as anybody really giving a hoot about you, not really. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy doing their own stuff. I gotta not look at stuff. Squirrel. So, a lot of times I get messages and comments and stuff like that about people who are like, I wish I had your motivation, I wish I had your determination, I wish I had your willpower, I wish I could go to the gym with you. I'm not a fun gym person. I really am not. I am a really hardcore, dedicated, not interested in talking person in the gym. I am that person who takes her glasses off, who needs to wipe off the rest of that makeup apparently, who takes her glasses off, you know, and listens to music on high, damaging my eardrums, and I will work as hard as possible. The reason why I don't like to talk in a gym, and here's several reasons. Number one, I don't want to trade recipes. I don't want to talk about anybody's kids. I don't want to I don't want to talk about Trump. I don't want to talk about what you had for dinner yesterday. I don't want to talk. What I want to do is I want to focus on what I'm doing so I can do it to the best of my ability and then move on to the next thing so I can go home. I usually spend about 2.5 to 3 hours in the gym when I go. And if I have somebody there, John, and I'm jawing at them the whole time, I'm not getting the full benefit of the workout that I'm there for because I'm too busy flapping this than moving the rest of this. It was different when I went with Megan because she was so hardcore. You know, we could talk in between sets, which would be, you know, just a minute or two in between, but the entire time we're not, no, blah, 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 blah. And we would have fun bantering with each other, which when I start doing nothing but mostly weightlifting, it would be nice to have somebody to weightlift with, but I don't need somebody to be there to hold my hand. I don't need, do I want? Sometimes I feel lonely and it would be nice. Like when I go on my walks, I invite people to come with me. Sometimes I need some human interaction. It's nice. It's nice to talk to people, and then when I'm walking is when I want to trade other, you know, recipes and how are your kids and what's going on with you and talk about whatever. That's when I want to do that. When I'm not in full workout, you know, mode. And then I invite people to the gym with me, and then they don't come back. Because eventually, you know, I'll start off and I'll start talking, you know, for the first like 4 or 5. But eventually, I'm going to be that person who's like, I have to have the music. I'm not doing all that great. Like, I like doing the live video, but I do most of my workout before I get on there. Like, before I get on live video, I'm usually about, you know, 15 minutes into the 30 that I'm going to do, or 15 minutes into the 20 or whatever, just so I've already done most of the hard work, and then I'm doing you know, sustaining, and then it starts to decline so I can get back to normal heart rate and stuff like that. And being able to talk to you guys really helps that, because I'm not forcing myself to push, which is what I would be doing all the way to the end, which is no cool down. So that that is something I am also notorious for, that I've had to stop doing, is not doing cool downs and not watching my, you know, my heart rate and stuff like that, because people do drop dead. Like, if, you know, like they're running and stuff like that, and then they don't do a proper cool down, and then they have a heart attack and drop right then and there. I see you in there, you piece of crap. When you gonna come out and play? When you gonna be there? When you gonna actually be there? Why always pretending and shit that you're there? I told my friend the other day, I don't think I actually have them. I think this is all pretend. I think it's horse malarkey, because I've seen them for like 10 seconds and then they just go away. They're like, ha ha, fooled you. I don't think, I think I'm one of those people who don't actually have collarbones. I'm not sure. So I just wanted to kind of come on here and talk about, you know, those few things, but I did want to touch on the, you know, the motivation. People are, you don't need somebody else to go with you. You don't need it. It would be nice, but you don't have to have it. Like, going to the gym, I don't look at the gym as it's a chore for me. I look at the gym as it's an experience for me. It's going to make me feel good. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be ready to get this done. That's what I'm going to be doing when I go to the gym. So, as much as I want to be like, you know, I need a gym partner for accountability, I don't need that, because I have to be my own accountability. I have to be able to work out by myself. I have to be okay with working out by myself. I have to be okay with walking by myself if nobody's available. And there's many times I've gone on walks alone and not invited anybody. Like, I'm an introvert. Like, that's what I do. Like, I'm here I go again on my own. Walking down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Down, down, down. But I made, no. I'm not gonna, no. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. No. Stop it. No. Just stop it. So there's a lot of times where I prefer to be alone, which is why when I'm depressed and upset and things like that, I don't invite people to hang out with. I don't call people. I don't text message people. I don't do anything, because I need that time to process. I need that time to figure out what I'm going to do. I need that time to myself. And it's never I don't love you, or I don't respect you, or I don't want to talk to you, or you're a bad friend, or anything like that. People who have known me for years and years and years know that if I don't contact you, there's a reason. There's a pretty damn good reason why I haven't called you or talked to you. Matter of fact, this one's so long, I'm probably going to just do the Crack's Law the next video, and that way you guys don't have like a 30-minute some odd video to sit here and go through. That's ridiculous. So, I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope everybody's having a wonderful hump day. And I will talk at you again tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.